Hi and welcome to Berry Patch Lifestyle. My name is Tracy and we are going to be doing some cooking today. We'll have the entire recipe up on the website when all is said and done. So we're just going to make a protein salad today. My partner in crime here, Mr. Randy Budge, is going to help me make the salad, and the reason is because he's the one that introduced me to the dressing, and something that we enjoy all the time is having protein salads. So you can take it away.
Okay, well, first of all, what I like to do is I get my little, I don't know what you call these. What do you call these things? I'm not a cook, so.
What is it called in French?
I don't know.
Oh, that thing.
No.
Okay.
It's that thing.
Okay.
Anyway, we got the thing. And first thing I do is I'll drop a quarter cup of olive oil into my thing. We'll just call it a thing.
Your vessel?
My vessel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
you're using extra virgin olive oil, right?
Yes.
Okay, this can be done with a mixture of any kind of oils, but we're going with the extra virgin because of the health benefit and the way it tastes, right?
Absolutely.
So if you don't like a really heavy tasting extra virgin olive oil, you might want to do something a little bit lighter.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I know that this one is delicious because you make it all the time.
Well, I like it because I make it this way all the time.
Yeah.
It's the same way all the time.
Okay.
So, okay, next thing I'll do is I'll chop up a clove of garlic. I already done it. And so I'll just enter that into the cauldron.
Cauldron.
I don't know. I guess
I'm going to ask you to come up with a different name for it every time you put something in.
Okay, well, that's going to be hard, but I run out of words. Okay, so we got our garlic in there. Next, we need to squeeze some lemon. So I will squeeze some juice from this lemon. I have my little gadget here. What do you want to call this one?
That's a lemon squeezer.
Okay, lemon squeezer.
Actually, it's a juicer.
It's a juicer? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have all kinds of juicers, but we're going to use the manual one because I like it best. We don't have to make too much of a mess here.
Okay, I know that you have zest coming up, right?
Yes.
You have some lemon zest coming up. So these are some nice clean lemons that we have.
Yeah.
And you're using a rasp, which you normally do.
Yep.
And I'm going to do that for you just so we can kind of get a little head start on that. You only need a teaspoon, right?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say about this was when you're zesting a lemon, you don't want to go all the way down to the pith because this part, that white part is quite bitter. So we just want the really, like that really zesty stuff. Yeah, the stuff that smells really good.
Zest.
That would be a really good thing for us to call it. Okay. And we only need a teaspoon, right?
I believe we need 1 teaspoon of lemon zest.
Okay, so while I'm doing that, do you want to move on to whatever's next?
Yeah, so I'm going to take my lemon juice that I've already taken care of here. I'm going to grab my tablespoon. I need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
Smell how good that is.
Oh,
so good.
so nice. Okay, you do a good job.
Thank you.
Well, so here's my 2 tablespoons. Oops. A little bit more won't hurt, but 2 tablespoons is quite enough. We got our juice. So now we need to add a tablespoon of honey.
So we need to add some sweetness to this, right?
Yeah.
And the original recipe that you were using had granulated sugar in it.
Yes.
Right? And
yes.
I prefer not to use granulated sugar, so we made some adjustments to it.
Yeah.
And we're going to use honey instead. So
yeah,
go ahead and add that.
I will. I'm going to use my tablespoon. I'll use the other end. It looks like a lot.
You just, I would like
I'm going to take my...
flush it off there.
I need my...
I'll get you something.
And now you need to level it off a bit. So we'll just make sure we have our tablespoon.
Look at that handy little gadget.
Well, I know you like it.
I know that your teaspoons and tablespoons, your measuring spoons make me jealous.
Yeah,
envious, not jealous.
I'm a professional, you know that.
Yes, I know.
I am not a bad cook myself, even though I only have a green seal.
What does that mean?
I'm green.
Because you're a vegetarian? Or
No.
No, you're not.
I'm definitely not a vegetarian. Nothing against vegetarians. I'm just not a vegetarian.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Okay, we have to be politically correct. Okay.
So honey is in there?
Honey's in there.
All right, I'm going to get rid of that for you.
And I'm going to get rid of that. So now...
Right, I have your zest ready for you if you like.
Yeah, so now we have to add the zest. We need 2 teaspoons of lemon... we need...
A teaspoon?
1 teaspoon of lemon zest.
That's why I got you a teaspoon.
Oh, you're
Because
right.
I kind of know how this works.
Yeah, you're a chef, so you should know. Okay, so we're just going to dump that in there. Now we should be good to go.
Chefs can be schooled too, though, obviously.
Well, I do make a wicked omelet. Okay.
So what's the last thing we have to put in?
Last thing we have to put in is 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar.
Okay.
You can use cider vinegar if you like.
Yeah.
But I just...
As long as we have the acid in there.
That's right.
So most of the recipes that I use for salad dressing are 3 to 1. That means 3 parts oil to 1 part acid. So acid being lemon juice or some kind of vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
This one is different. It's actually almost a 2 to 1 or more than a 2 to 1 because we're using a 1/4 cup and then 2 tablespoons plus. So it's a little bit tangier, I guess.
That tastes it. There's a zip to it. There's more zip to it.
For
that's
sure.
for sure.
Okay, everything's in there now?
Everything's
in the, what are we calling that?
The cauldron.
The cauldron, okay.
Now I gotta use the Cuisinart.
The Cuisinart?
Because that's what it says.
What kind of apparatus is this exactly? Do we recall?
It's a mixer.
It's a mixer. It's an immersion blender.
For emergencies.
It's emergencies.
Right? Okay.
Right.
So you turn the power on.
Okay.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Okay, here we go. And now, sorry.
Okay.
And we're just going to give that a little mix. It's going to look like it's going to be foamy, but it's actually what it's supposed to do.
So this isn't a lot of dressing. Hopefully you can hear me over the... We're using this for salad for 2 people, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is just one sitting. I don't like to make too much. Because sometimes...
Unlike me, I like to cook for an army, even though it's just the 2 of us, or even just me sometimes.
Yeah, and then you eat like an army.
That's me. Of the 2 of us, I'm the one that eats all the time.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take that away for you.
So now that's your dressing. This is all done. I don't have to taste it because I know it already tastes really good. Actually, it really smells good with the honey. Okay.
Perfection?
Perfection. So
Okay,
let's
so
put this to
should
the
we start
side.
putting the salad together?
We can start putting the salad together for
All
sure.
right, so any kind of greens, but both of us really like kale because, well, we both really like it. It's got a lot of nutritional value.
Yes.
Plus, it stands up really well to dressing, right?
And you can keep it in the fridge overnight and it'll stay.
We love spinach. We love all the greens, but this is the one that really, if we're going to make it even just a little bit of a
Broccoli.
head.
I like broccoli.
But for salad, though, we don't usually use broccoli for a salad. Thank you. Thank you for telling me and everyone that you like broccoli.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all, he likes broccoli. He likes broccoli a lot. And don't overcook it.
Yeah, don't overcook it.
There'll be hell to pay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we got our kale.
Yep. Kale is washed and cut and all that stuff.
Okay, so now we're going to dice up some fruit.
Okay. So this is like a summer salad style. This
That's
is where
right.
kind
we
of
can put the cucumbers in
my section kind of comes in.
Yeah.
So we'll put the cucumbers all in there.
That looks delicious.
And then
Did you get this out of the garden, out of our winter garden?
out of our winter garden, yes, our summer green or our winter greenhouse, yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna work on the strawberries. What did you want to put? What else did you want to put in there?
Well, I'm just gonna throw some blueberries.
Okay.
Because we have blueberries. It's any kind of fruit, really. Berry. I like berries and
I'm just gonna
cranberries.
get rid of the
So I'm just gonna throw all that
nasty
in.
bits.
Yeah. So that'll be done. And I also like some cranberries.
Okay, cranberries.
So I will just throw a little cranberries in there. And that should be good. Now, the last thing we're gonna do is put the pecans.
Okay.
But I'll eat.
I can give you them now.
Oh,
There you go.
that's
Yeah.
good. Well, any kind of pecan is good.
Any kind of nut
Any kind of nut. You can put
or not.
almonds. You can put sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds probably best. We do have some people in our family that are allergic to nuts, and we always find the nut alternatives.
And then some people are as crazy as
Just nutty, not crazy, just nutty. You have
Oh,
to say
nutty.
nutty.
Okay.
You can't say crazy.
I don't know about something.
All right. So pecans are done.
Pecans are done.
Got my little mess here, all done. We're done with this. What else is gonna happen here?
Okay, so right now you can either put your Parmesan cheese in it, or you can put your oil in it. I prefer to put the oil in or the dressing in first, and then.
Why is that?
Well, because it'll take to the kale and it'll hold.
It'll stick better,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Okay.
right.
So there you go. There's that, and I'm gonna get you some
In my handy hands.
your handy hands.
There we go.
My
I'll
fave.
I'll let you do the handy handy.
Okay.
There we go. So we empty the whole thing in there.
Woohoo.
So that should be good.
Party in
I'll
the
just
bowl.
throw this in the sink.
All right.
Wow, that's good already.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So we did say it's a protein salad, and we are going to be working with what kind of protein today?
Today we'll be working with 2 pieces of breast chicken.
Breast chicken. The French is coming out.
The breasts of chicken.
Chicken breasts.
Chicken breasts.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and put the parm
The
in.
parm's going in. So we're gonna sprinkle it on. You can mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
I won't put it all in yet.
All right. So we're mixing this ahead a little bit before we even cook the chicken, but we know that the kale is going to be okay, and the fruit and vegetables that we put in is going to marinate just a little bit.
So we're going to just throw the rest of this in.
All right.
And that looks really good.
I'm just going to show the camera folks. That's what we're looking like so far. We're going to clean everything up and show you how the chicken gets cooked, and then we'll plate it all. Okay, we are back, and Randy's going to show you how to prep the chicken breasts for the frying pan. So we're going to fry them first and then just finish them in the oven.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So first of all, what I've done is I've turned my stove on and I'm getting my hot plate hot because we want to brown the chicken and then we're going to finish it, like you said, in the oven. The first thing I got to do is I want to take some olive oil and I'm going to put it in my hand and I'm going to dab my chicken with a little bit of olive oil, like so. My hands are clean, by the way. And I'm just gonna rub it in, nice and light like that, so that when we season it, it'll stick and stay. I'm gonna rub it in after. So I'm just going to wash my hands quickly. Okay, I'm back. We're done with the olive oil for now. I'm gonna put that away. Go to the side. I'm gonna grab my seasoning. I like to use a chicken steak spice. And we're just gonna sprinkle as much as you care to put on.
You season it fairly heavily handed, right?
Yes,
So,
I don't put anything else on it.
Okay.
I like to just...
And we're only doing one side because there is a bit of sodium in that product, so we only want to have that on one side of the chicken. And what side are you seasoning, Randy?
I am seasoning. This is the nice side. This
The
is
nice
the
side?
presentation
The
side.
presentation side. There
Okay.
you go. You
Yeah,
got it.
That's what I'm doing. So now that if you figure out if you need a little bit more, you can put more. But I think we have enough on there and we're ready to go. And all we got to wait for is the pan to heat up and we will start. We're back and we're going to brown our chicken now. So I'm going to add some olive oil, which I did already. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of butter. And then you hear that sizzle. That's what you want.
We want to sizzle but not burn, right?
You want to sizzle but not burn, and we just want to kind of get it all over the place here.
So we just mix the two together?
Correct. So now I'm going to get my chicken. So if you follow me over here, and get my chicken off my board. It's all seasoned. And I will take one of my little gadgets here.
Otherwise known as tongs.
And we're going to cook the presentation side first.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Because...
Why do we do that?
Well, you know why.
I do know why.
So when the chicken is done, the presentation side is up.
That's
So
right.
That's
because
what you want to see.
that's the thing you want your guest or the customer to see, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to just put this in the sink so it's out of my way. And we're just going to let that sizzle for a little bit till it gets brown.
All right, so normally when you're cooking a protein like this, you wait until it releases from the pan on its own. So if you go to lift it with your tongs and it doesn't come up nicely, then you know you probably need to wait just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And we're just going for a little bit of brown because we're not cooking them through, right?
No, we just want to tan this each side really nice.
We're tanning it, I love it.
That's like my nice tan. And then we're going to throw it in the oven for about 10 minutes. I'm going to leave it in there. And I'm going to take it out after the timer goes off, and I'm going to check temperature.
Okay.
Because
do you have a handy gadget for checking temperature?
I do. I have my fingers.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Randy.
I'm just kidding. I got this little thing.
What's it called?
It's a thermometer.
The thermometer, okay.
It's my French in me. I don't know.
All right, that's the third time we've mentioned that now. You should probably say something in French. Talk to your people.
No. No, I can't. I don't have no good part of any language right now.
Okay.
It's too hard for me. I'm just doing this. It's good enough.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to you when you're putting it back in the oven, or putting it in the oven. Okay, are they all done?
Yeah, we're browned right now. So now I'm gonna just open up the oven and throw in my chicken.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right.
And you have this handy dandy little pan where you just put it in there. It's like cast iron, and the
Yes.
handle comes right off.
love it.
And that's it, right?
It's beautiful.
So we're waiting for them to cook now?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna put my timer on.
Yep.
And we're gonna wait 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and take temperature.
Sounds good. Okay, so you have the chicken out.
Yeah.
We have the salad made. And now I'm just gonna cut the chicken. We're gonna cut it on the bias and then put it on our salad so we can eat, right?
Sure.
So do you wanna go ahead and plate the salad and I'll cut the chicken?
I'll plate the salad for sure.
Okay. So I'm just cutting it on an angle. Still pretty warm. We've had it resting for about 10-ish minutes, do you think?
Yeah, about
Something
10 minutes.
like that?
Yeah.
We tempt it and it tempts to...
165.
Well, you probably took it out, it was like a 163, right?
Yeah, it was.
Because then it was
I
still
don't
climbing.
let it go in there too long. Like I know it's gonna keep going, so once it's resting, it'll catch its temperature.
So even for us, when I'm doing this, I cut it on the bias. I just put it on top of the knife and then lay it over top of the salad.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Separate it a little bit.
I want to eat it right now.
And there we have it. There's our dinner. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We have one more little treat for you. Something we always like to do together.
You're gonna make me do it, eh?
I am.
Okay. All right.
So he plays and I listen.
Well, what do you want me to play?
You got any food songs?
I have a food song for you
Okay.
by Stomp It Tom.
Okay.
You know what Stomp
We'll
It Tom
take it.
Connors is?
I think I might know.
Okay, it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I'll play it.
But it's a food song.
It's a food song.
Okay, go.
Not sure you're gonna like it or not, but it's good.
I'm gonna love it.
It's good.
We're all gonna love it, Randy. Go
It'll
ahead.
be good.
Okay, let's go.
There was a guy from PEI they used to call Tomato. Met this young one, Leamington, Ontario, Tomato. He had eyes for other girls and she was a little mushy. So they said, well, let's get wed, there's no sense in being fuss. Big size French fries, how they love tomatoes. Dress them up with Heinz ketchup, ketchup loves potatoes.